There's an island off the coast of British Columbia that is home to some of the coolest prefab homes that I've ever seen. The island I'm talking about is Salt Spring, and every time I go there, I'm blown away with the views, and of course, the homes are a nice touch too. Last month, I went to see 3 homes on the island, all built by Hewing House, and each one of them was special in its own way. So I caught up with Jarris to find out more about what they've been up to. Not only were each one of the homes unique, but they also seemed to fit so well on the property they were delivered to. It started with the delivery of a 600 square foot modular to a site overlooking the water. In just a few days, the home was delivered, set up, and move-in ready, featuring 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and floor-to-ceiling windows to take in the spectacular view. What I liked about this was how everything revolved around the view. It didn't matter if I was in the bedroom, living room, or kitchen. I felt like I was fully immersed in that view. From there, I went about 15 minutes down the road to a completely different setting, a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom model in the forest called the Saturna 7. The Saturna 7 is 700 square feet, has a peaked roof, and dark wood siding that in a way makes it blend in with the surroundings. What impressed me most about this home was how they were able to deliver and install it with little to no impact to the surrounding trees. It looked like this home had been there for years, but in reality, it had only been there for under 1 year. The last prefab I looked at on the island was a 600 square foot home with a 150 square foot office on probably the most secluded property that I've ever been to, with yet another big important view. My favorite part about that setup was the 150 square foot auxiliary unit. I can just picture myself in there with a yoga mat, stretching the hammies and drinking in that view. Tough to beat. Let's find out what else Hewing House has been up to. All right, I am here on Salt Spring Island with Jarris from Hewing House. We just watched this home get craned into place. There's gonna be a full video on that, but what I wanna do is catch up with Jarris, because I like to talk to him once a year to find out what they're up to over at Hewing. What's changed since the last time I talked to you?
Yeah, last time you talked to us, we had just moved into a new facility. So it was a larger facility. And in the past year since then, we've actually taken over the space right beside us.
Wow.
So the growth curve for Hewing is definitely on the upswing. We've not that we've tackled the US, but we now have 6-7 units that we're bringing down into Washington State, Oregon. We have 1 shipping into Vermont. So we've got a lot going on in the US, and then we also have a lot locally for us. And when I say locally, like BC, the Gulf Islands, northern BC. We've got homes kind of going all over.
Okay. Now, something I saw on your Instagram, I believe, that I didn't even know you did, you shipped a multifamily unit over to Alberta.
Yes.
What's that about?
Yeah, I can talk about that real quick. It was not a flagship build, but a new thing for us.
Okay.
Multi-unit. So that was a 10 modular unit.
Okay.
But it was a townhome. So 2 living spaces and then 10 modulars. So it was a hybrid of a build in the sense of that home, we did a truss package on top. The home ships completely finished, and there was some buttoning up to do on the inside.
Yeah.
But we did the roof on site and we did the siding on site.
Okay.
But really cool, a couple weeks from nothing to 3,600 square foot townhome.
Yeah, so that's something that I didn't even know you offered. Like, you've got the standard offering on your website.
Yep.
But if someone wants something like that, by the sounds of it, what will you build?
Yep. I mean, it was one where we wanted to see if we could do it. Can we stack the units? Can we work with engineering to figure out how to do this? We're still building modular, and we hadn't done that before. This was our first unit that we stacked.
Yeah.
We broke into doing the roof on top.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's something you can't ship down the road, a big high roof and a wide roof. So
Right.
that is a hybrid build as far as us doing that on site. But yeah, if somebody has a project that's outside the scope of what you would see on our website, still reach out and have that conversation. It's
okay.
That's something that we can kind of design and see, like, how could this come together. The other thing that we're doing that we don't do on our website, though, is like, we built now a couple saunas. We did one for a kids camp. It's a 14-person sauna. It's
Wow.
a huge sauna, and you do these one-off projects to kind of test it and see how does this work and how does that come together. So It's been really good. It's been a year of growth on our set builds, as well as branching out into just different builds as well.
Yeah, okay.
So this is the Granville 6. I'm going to see a Saturna 7 tomorrow. What has been the most popular build going into 2026 for you guys?
Yep, larger. You know,
Okay.
when we first started, we had 200 and 300, 400 and 600 square foot homes.
Yep.
In the last 2 years, and then definitely into 2026, like 600 square feet is almost our smallest unit.
Okay.
We've got a bunch of 700, 800, 900 square foot homes. We've actually have 3 homes going that are 1,200 square feet. So
Wow.
4 modular pieces. One's going to Portland, one's going to Quadra Island, and then we have another one in Washington State. So they're larger builds.
Okay. So the one I'm going to look at tomorrow, I think it's on top of a mountain or a hill.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that? What's that going to look like?
Yep, it's a the project is eerily close to this. It's a
Yeah.
600 square foot home with a 150 square foot office.
Okay.
And the property itself is 155 acres, and it is perched on the top. The driveway in was wild. The ship in to get the trucks there was wild. It was a huge adventure.
Yeah.
And the people absolutely love that space. They got a big deck and outdoor living space, and it overlooks the ocean. So it's a beautiful spot up there and kind of tucked away in the mountains.
Very cool. So you've kind of got a lot going on here on Salt Spring and in the Gulf Islands. You've got some stuff going into the States. Is there an area where most of your stuff is going right now?
No, I would say
Or are you guys all over the place?
we're kind of all over the place. What we've seen, or we were just talking about this in the office too, is like it's the Pacific Northwest is tight and it's good as far as shipping. Like
Yeah.
to ship a home, you know, I don't know what you would think is reasonable for pricing, but like to get this home from Fraser Valley to one of the Gulf Islands, like, you know, each unit, it's about, you know, $35,000 to $5,000 per modular unit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of goes for the Pacific Northwest. But really that whole West Coast, like for us to ship down into California, you know, or into Oregon, you know, that's very reasonable. Even into Idaho, Montana,
Okay.
you know, we've shipped into Texas in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's $10,000 per unit, you know, to ship down there. But if you're building a home on site, you're going to be paying that shipping bill just the same. It just
Right.
comes in $100, $200 shipping bills every single day, you know, for a
Exactly.
year.
Right,
You know, so
right.
this just gets one ticket attached to it.
All right, well, I'm hoping to see more of your stuff this year, so definitely keep me in mind, and we'll connect later in 2026. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Kerry.
Cool.
Yeah.